2, 3. Just blowing into the mic. COVID, baby.
Oh, yeah.
I have no idea what's going on.
It's pretty groovy. I found a psychedelic, retro-y sounding one.
Just barely. Like
Welcome.
when you sit next to somebody on the bus. Their music playing too loud.
Oh, dude, do you remember that in fucking school? There was kids that would blare out their ears.
And you're like, are you gonna be able to hear it all after that? Or?
Yeah, and or even when you would like drive around in Bradenton and people, I mean, it happens here too, but people would just play music as loud as they could. Driving down the road. It was almost like when they wanted to share it with everybody is the nicest way of thinking about that.
Yeah, I'm kind of bad about that myself.
This song is
Like
so
sharing.
banging, I gotta play with everybody. The whole neighborhood. So this is a collaboration episode, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Two titans of the industry are meeting in one pod.
Titans.
It's the whole studio. It's the whole family's together.
Which Titan are you?
I don't know any of them.
Typhon.
Typhon?
This one, right?
I have no clue. I was actually hoping you guys would give
Oh
me
wait,
one.
isn't one of the planets named after a Titan? Saturn or something?
Maybe. I mean,
think they're
those
all
are
named after
like
gods.
gods, yeah.
Oh.
Because, like, I think in that mythology, Titans were like the bad guys, the losers.
Or maybe there's a planet named Titan, or like a moon or
a
something.
moon.
There's a
Yeah.
There
Okay.
is a moon.
Space science, dude. We're gonna do a science dude episode at some point. That'll be fun.
Real classy.
I've burped on like every episode. I've also peed on every episode.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
what are we calling this? Are we calling this permanently unengaged? Oh, that would make more sense considering Laura has the more official.
I have the official mic
Yeah, you do have the
and the
hot seat.
headphones.
Yeah, I got the hand mic. We have a fourth guest.
Indeed.
A
Yeah,
silent guest.
Alexa's
A
here.
silent guest. She's got a mic, though.
Hello.
You sound so good.
I've
Kill
been
it.
mentioned on the podcast, but I've never been on the podcast.
Welcome,
The
welcome.
aforementioned cum dumpster.
Oh yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, that did get addressed.
Classy Evan.
Were you there when we were talking about it at the party?
Yeah, because somebody ran into the room and
I think it
went,
was Megan.
your friend and Alexa are arguing over the cum dumpster thing or something like that.
To be fair, Evan calls me Tits McGee,
Yeah.
so it's
I
not
call you all
like
kinds of weird, stupid names.
Yeah.
But I think nicknames for your
Oaks.
girlfriend is funny. But I understand that also doesn't transfer to every relationship. And
Yeah,
I
of
probably
course.
shouldn't refer to other ladies as what
Yeah.
I refer to you. Because you're special.
I have
Aw.
a nickname for Alexa. It's sweetest pea, but
Just pee.
oh,
That's adorable.
that's very sweet. Isn't that nice?
she also gets called Sweet Cheeks, though.
Yeah.
Oh.
Mm.
Oh,
Sweet.
pee in the cheeks.
What? Donald?
I don't know. They're both sweet.
Yeah, release the pea tapes.
Release them.
I
We're
know
ready.
they're out there.
We're ready now.
I'm assuming they're just buried on Pornhub from like multiple years ago.
Are we rolling?
You just gotta scroll. I think so. Sick.
We're rolling on the
You
pee
guys had a
tapes, that's for
fucking
sure.
Disney ass movie today,
Yes,
huh?
I watched so many Disney movies today.
I watched probably almost as many.
I can't even believe it. He watched The Little Mermaid with me.
I don't
he
even
watched
believe
The Little Mermaid. I was like,
But did you guys watch all originals too? Or obviously
well, I
Raya's.
started with what did I start with again? Oh, I started with Anastasia, which is not really a Disney original,
I was
is
not
it?
there for that.
I don't
think it
even know what
is.
that one's about.
I don't think so. You were saying that like last
Anastasia.
night that it wasn't.
It's about like the Russian princess that got lost, but like she actually was murdered, like by the rebellion.
Hey, dude.
Disney.
Disney. But I mean,
You gotta
in the
squash a few
movie,
eggs
she
to
got
make
away.
an omelet, am I right?
Yeah.
You know, stomp on some
Even
eggs.
if they're Disney
Well, you
princesses.
got to make way for Putin, you know?
And his shirtless horse.
Yeah, you know?
Dude, having a shirtless horse is just disgraceful.
Mm-hmm.
I put shirts on all my horses.
No shirts on horses, no service. So you started with Anastasia, but what'd you move on to next? Little Mermaid?
Yep.
And then
That's
I'm
when
pretty early in on that one.
Yeah, he did. And then
you
it
worked
was,
today.
Yeah, I did. I went to work and I watched all of these Disney movies. It was a good day. It was a good day, yeah. It was. I did end a little early today, so that's kind of why.
There's
But
something fascinating about Disney movies in the sense that like they are fun to watch and super easy watching, and I mean usually pretty comical with comic relief. But I mean,
the ones we watched in
unoffensive.
particular, I think, were ones that have a good like backstory.
oh yeah,
Like, I mean, The
watched
Little
Mulan.
Mermaid.
That one was good. That's one
Mulan
of
is
my
really
favorites.
good.
are there any powerful dudes like main characters in Disney movies?
I mean, there's the captain. I can't remember his name in Mulan. He's not
Oh,
powerful.
But I
Li
mean, like
Shang?
as like the main character, or is it always a princess?
Are you about to pull?
No, I'm just curious. No, I
I'm just kidding.
I really haven't
I mean,
ever thought of that
the
before.
counter one is like Marvel, I guess.
Like honestly, I'm trying to think of one. I can't think of one.
But
Marvel-
no, well, I
oh,
thought
as
of like,
Spider-
Disney
Spider-Man?
property.
what about like Coco?
Coco, I
true,
love
yeah.
Coco.
You know, or Rango, right? Or was that DreamWorks or
I
the
mean,
one-
some of those are dream.
whichever one was the lizard with Johnny
Yeah,
Depp?
that is DreamWorks, isn't it? Yeah.
But there's got to be examples out there. But yeah, I mean, I think that's pretty cool. Cheers off for Disney for having a bunch
Mandalorian.
of badass females as their lead characters forever.
Like there were just like a bunch of sword fights in Riot. Like I
Riot's
thought
good.
that was awesome.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's definitely
Raya, yeah,
underrated.
was how you guys rounded it off, right? Or and you watched Mulan,
Yeah,
and then you watched
female
Raya.
leads.
Yeah.
Let's go. Strong female leads. Kicking
Oh,
ass,
dude,
taking names.
Yeah, especially the last two, Mulan, followed by Raya. That's so much
Yeah, I mean,
badass.
it's- I like the turn that Disney is taking of like laughing at the whole princess falling in love with the prince like after one day of knowing each other. Like that
Yeah,
doesn't make sense.
I love him, Daddy. Line from
Little Mermaid.
Little Mermaid was kind of
Yeah.
hilarious, and she literally never even spoke to him. She just like
Yeah.
pulled him out of the water and threw him on land.
Yeah, like
Dipped out.
that difference of character is interesting to see.
Normally in real life, if a girl says "I love you" that early on, that's cute. To walk the fuck out.
What's your favorite Disney movie?
I have no idea. I could not even choose.
Couldn't even
I
choose.
have to think about it. I'll think about it. And I'll
Okay.
get back to you.
Is it more like princessy stuff or?
Probably not. Like I love Coco.
Really?
I haven't seen
Hell yeah.
I love.
It's so
The music is
good.
pretty fire, right?
Oh, it's
I always
so
get-
good.
I cry every time I watch it. No
I
matter
know.
how many times I watch it.
I always get Coco and Book of Life confused.
I've never seen Book of Life.
Book of Life is
That
really
one's good too. Yeah, you would like that one too. I think.
Who did Wreck-It Ralph?
I think
Oh,
that
have
was
you seen
Pixar.
Ralph?
That was tight.
That was a good
Breaks
one.
the internet.
I didn't like that one as much.
Is that the second one?
Well, the first one was
I haven't
so
seen the
good.
second one. No.
The first one's all video game references, so obviously
should've done
that's
that.
right up my alley.
And
then the
old
second one is
school
all-
references, too.
Social media.
The second one is
and,
all
like,
social
websites.
media and shit, and I was like, I don't get any of this.
Oh, I loved it. I watched that the other day. It's so good.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one yet.
You should watch it.
Hell yeah.
Is that one Disney? Or is that
I wanna
Pixar?
say it's Disney and
think
Pixar
so.
collab, so I don't know.
Well, yeah.
And they have like this whole part of the movie where she goes to Disney and
Oh,
all the
yeah.
princesses are there.
Oh,
Damn.
so it's definitely Disney.
She kind of basically gets crowned a Disney princess.
Oh, hell yeah.
What about the one with the fucking
Curly
things
hair?
all in their head? It was the girl that like all of her emotions were like,
Oh,
Out.
I
Yeah.
never saw that one. Actually,
That was a good one. I
Yeah.
like
I
that
hated
one.
that one.
Really?
You didn't like.
No, actually, I lied to you. I like that one.
plot
Secret
twist.
Life of
She
Pets
lied for the
sucked.
content.
I don't know. who
Oh,
made
I
that
don't know.
one.
What,
Classic
I
misdirection.
don't think that one was Disney even. Yeah.
whatever. What was Brian and Kelsey watching the other day?
I don't remember, but Soul was dope.
Soul was dope.
Haven't seen it.
I think that one like a 6 out
Didn't-
of 10. I don't know why I didn't like that one.
It's not like a terrible. Is it? What, a C? D?
It was pretty deep for sure.
It was.
As a movie.
It was deep. I would watch that again for sure.
Yeah.
It was another like tear jerker.
And I've definitely seen people get tattoos of the characters from it, so I imagine it's probably pretty good if there's people that
Yeah.
are
Damn.
dedicated of an interest to it.
Dude, I went to a skate event recently, and this guy was giving out tattoos if people could land tricks. Like, on the spot. He was just like, all right, free tattoo if you could do a back lip on this rail right now.
That doesn't sound sanitary.
Well, it was at an event, like, with, like, tents, you know, like a full skate
tents.
event with like vendors and everything,
Half
and
the
like he
homeless
had the
people
whole.
in Denver have tents.
He had his bench. He
What?
had his benches all set up and shit.
Oh no, I'm okay.
But it was really cool.
Off the cusp.
He liked one of my tricks. I almost got a free tattoo.
What would you
Oh,
have gotten?
Permanently unengaged right across my forehead.
no, we
I think he would have gotten like one little tiny dot.
yeah,
Just
maybe.
to say he got a tattoo.
I did it.
Do you have any tattoos?
No, I'm an empty canvas.
I have two.
Oh, okay.
I want to get a blue rose tattoo right here.
Really?
Yes.
Do it.
I hate that I'm the
Oh, hell
most
yeah, we
tatted
could be
person in
flower
this
buddies.
room,
Yeah.
and I don't look like I have like any tattoos. If you look at me, just
All of mine
You
are
did that on
one leg.
purpose, though.
I know, it kind of sucks. I hate it.
I love the flower tattoos and stuff. It's
Flowers.
the doggo.
Speaking of
We might have to put
flowers,
her
dude,
outside
everything's blooming. It's been sunny days
I
lately.
know. I could give you a bouquet if you want.
It was really nice out
Yes.
Yeah. No, today was nice temperatures.
Yeah, the rain brought in some nice cool air. I think it was nice.
And just like it's not raining every single day anymore.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of just giving us a cloudy overcast every now and then. But
I drove all the way from the house to downtown Denver and then back again, and did not get honked at by a single person. That's a rare oddity for me. It does not happen a lot.
hell yeah.
I
am
looked.
apparently a very offensive driver.
I looked out just because I got to leave earlier, not like at 5 o'clock. So
I hit rush hour pretty
that changes things.
Yeah, no, I working 9 to 5. I'm catching both of the worst times. Like
That's why they're the worst.
from 8:30 to 9. Yeah, no, for sure, because everybody works a fucking 9 to 5.
Yeah, it's a little rough. I feel like going in isn't so bad.
I kind of like just like throwing on a podcast or listening to some music and driving real slow.
And again, listening to
enjoying
it loud and like making other people listen to my
I
music.
got 2 thermoses of coffee, so I can just start fucking sipping.
Yeah, I'm probably the worst. I literally like turn my music up all the way, and then I have all my windows down when it's nice out like this.
Yeah.
Especially when I get a haircut and I don't have to worry about my hair being all like cotton candy up and shit.
Blowing up in the breeze.
Yeah, exactly.
You getting all Fonzied up.
I'm very low maintenance now. I can literally just run my fingers through this and it'll be fine.
It looks good. You got a haircut today, dude.
What do you think?
I think it looks good. I was really worried about
She
it.
Yeah.
was literally like,
It's
I'm
kind
gonna hate it. I'm gonna break up with you over it.
It's
I really
very
liked how it looked.
Captain America. Like clean.
Don't say that to him. He hates him.
What? There's no arguing with him looking handsome.
Yeah, there
Like
isn't.
Chris Evans
True.
is fucking handsome.
Okay, fair.
That is
Also
Chris
feel like
Evans, right?
Chris
Did I-
Evans,
yeah.
Tony Stark, or Robert Downey, whatever you want to call him, and then I can't remember Thor's name to save my life at the moment.
Chris,
Like,
Chris Hemsworth.
Hemsworth.
Yeah, at least once he gets his haircut in Ragnarok, I feel like they all have like the same exact kind of style of hair,
Oh man, but
like the fade.
I mean,
with
that's
the
what style
front
is
swoop.
like. I feel like popular with dudes.
in my head,
general now.
I picture Robert Downey Jr. When he gets back off of the spaceship, though, and he's like super scrawny after he's been floating in space for years and years.
Oh yeah.
Or maybe it's not years. It might have been just weeks. Something like that. But remember,
a
it's
minute.
him and the sister of Gamora just floating around. And the Guardians of the
Oh,
Galaxy
yeah,
find
yeah.
them.
I forgot because Spider-Man got dusted.
Lord.
Spoilers for all the.
If they
Marvel
haven't
and Infinity
seen
War
that,
Endgame
get
and
out
all
of
that shit.
town.
Yeah, right. How many years has it been now? It's been fucking. How many years has it been since Endgame? It's been a couple now.
It's been enough for them to start the whole new, like, release of series of movies. They're starting all the new Marvel movies already. The whole new. And it's kind of funny that a lot of them are just like flashes back in the past, like Black Widow. She's dead.
I'm excited for the new
Oh,
Guardians.
spoiler.
Oh, I mean,
You're excited
you
for
can just
what?
Put
For
it
the new
on.
Guardians.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Is there
That
gonna be another one?
Yep, and then there's gonna be the Thor: Love and Thunder one. I saw some like photos from Taika on his like Instagram.
I love it that Taika Waititi's doing so much in that world.
Well, he's so funny.
When we watched Hunt for the Wilder People, I was blown away because I really had no idea what that movie was gonna be coming into it, and it was fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
Ditto.
That kid, whatever his name is, the little chubby kid, he's so fucking funny.
Yeah. He was adorable.
She just got real.
What you got? What you got?
All right, so we spray painted a bunch of shit the other day. That was pretty fun. You remember that, Laura?
Yeah, that was fun.
I enjoyed it.
We spray painted a couple of birdhouses, or
Yeah, it was
whatever,
fun to
bird
buy a bunch
feeders.
of spray paint and use it all up that night.
Yep.
Like, we went through 3 cans.
Cool story.
Hey, Christian,
I'm
He
sorry.
sets it up, you knock it out, Laura.
fiddle with your cord to make sure it's... And then talk into it again.
Bleep bloop.
It's not showing up on my screen.
So I haven't been on any of this then?
No, that's the thing is you can hear it, right, Laura? Yeah, we can hear it totally fine. It's just not showing up. I don't know what that means.
Maybe
Strange.
hold it to your chin.
Mm.
Oh, that's definitely
Oh,
louder.
you know what it is? Is you have number 4. And I'm watching number 3, which is Alexa's, which has not had any... I'm like, been freaking out about this. I'm like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
How long were you worried about that before you decided to say anything?
A little while. I've just been fucking with the board. All right, well, things are okay.
I'm going to put the dog outside real quick.
Okay, throw her outside.
Oh,
What was that?
the ear.
Today was Go
My ear
Skate
fell
Day.
off.
We had to date the podcast. Now everybody's going to know when we recorded.
Yeah.
Everybody's going to know the day that we record on because we do it on the same day.
And how long
every
it
week.
takes me to take it to work and convert it. Because I don't have a fucking laptop. Dude, I probably should get a laptop and stop mooching off of the ones at work, but I'm just using what's available.
I think it fits the vibe of the show a little bit. I can't fix this with one hand. It's not.
Oh my god.
great.
The headphones broke too. This has been a wild podcast, and we're only 16 minutes into it. It's been a disaster.
I'd just like to say I've never broke anything on the podcast. So
You did break a couple door handles.
it was smoking or non-smoking for like a couple seconds. When did I do that? What?
You broke a couple of my door handles on the Camry.
Oh, well, not during the podcast.
Do you want to fix the headphones real quick, babe?
I got it.
Yeah,
Hell
I really
yeah.
was responsible for breaking a couple door handles.
You
on.
break it, you bought it.
Dude,
I tried to fix
Alex
it, to be
broke a
fair.
couple.
I mean, that plastic was so brittle.
It was literally the number one complaint about that vehicle was that the door handles would break. I had 2 out of the 8 door handles still operational, so I could still get in and out technically. But man, it
Where
was
were you
close.
driving?
Why were there 8 handles?
So
For
an
a-
inside
Oh, inside
and an
and
outside.
Yeah.
8 doors.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What a
remember
car.
when
I drove a
first-
limo.
Hummer
I
limo.
broke his driver's side outside handle at one point, which was the worst because then that meant he had to go around to the passenger side to let himself in.
Every time. I'd either go in through the passenger or I would open up the, like the back door and then just lean in over the seat and stretch my arm and open the door. It was awful. The worst part about that car was putting gas into it. Because when I put $20 into it, I was like, if the car breaks down, the $20 I just invested is a loss. This car is not worth the $20.
Are there secrets on here?
No, there's not any secrets on there. I just wrote down a bunch of shit I've been doing lately. Why do you want to look at it? My
wanna know
list
what's
of
coming.
notes. There's nothing specific.
If I'm your co-host,
Okay,
I don't know
so
what's happening.
Here's,
I never
here's
know what
with
he's
this?
reading off his notes. And
I know.
I wanted to talk about Go Skate Day
selfish.
a little bit.
They're going to say I want to talk about ghosts for a second.
We're going to talk about ghosts.
Go Skate Day is
Ghost
always an
Skate Day.
important day. For the longest time, I was at summer camp, and I didn't get to celebrate and
You were a skate counselor.
Yes. Yeah, I guess I did skate usually, but and we would actually sometimes I remember bringing the kids into the cafeteria and we'd pull down the screen and we'd project skate videos on, and we'd watch skate videos for our class. That was pretty tight. But today at the skate park there were so many fights. That's not how you celebrate Go Skate Day.
I don't know, pretty punk.
It was. It was actually pretty cool because it was very regulated and safe. Everybody was keeping if anybody started getting too beat up, they'd jump in and start separating it, and they had boxing gloves on the whole time.
I had that thought today too of because I saw a bunch of people skating around. I was like, I haven't been skating in forever, and I was like, I was wondering. I was like, why am I seeing so many skateboards? But I had that thought of going to Denver skate park and cruising around, and then I was
Be a
I don't
crazy
know
day
where
for
I
it.
park, so I'd have to drive over there, see where I park, drove past and I saw a fuck ton of people. I was like, nope.
Yeah, it was chaos. I went down there for maybe like 30 minutes, but you couldn't skate anywhere because there was just people. Like, it was also like everyone just invited their friends. So there was a lot of people that...
Just a party.
Yeah. But what was cool was I saw one scooter, like, out of that whole crowd.
I mean, I feel like you might need
Get
to
beat
watch
up.
yourself. Yeah. Watch your back.
Especially if
as
there
a
were already
student.
fights going on. At the
Yeah.
park.
People are ready. Hey,
I would have gotten in a fight,
what
though.
are you doing?
If it was like a regulated like boxing thing.
Well, that's the thing. It wasn't like, fight me, motherfucker. It was,
Just trying to
who
chew on
wants
the
to
cords.
fight me? Does anybody want to fight
Wait,
me?
were they using boxing gloves or was it just like fists?
And boxing gloves, yeah,
Okay,
like
yeah. I'd
blue
do it,
and white
I'd do it.
gloves, just fucking in
yeah.
a circle. And like, it seemed very like cheerful when somebody was doing well, and then like very not okay when somebody was doing too well. But it was a
Unevenly
fucking
matched.
good
Don't kick
time.
his ass, just have a good time kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah. I hung out with a couple dudes. I love like hanging out with little like,
Kids.
well, like
What?
the teens, right? There's teens that, first off, goth kids, they're the coolest. Like, goth teenagers are the coolest fucking kids.
When I was a young boy.
But there was
Finish
these
those
little
lyrics.
dudes fucking sitting on the stump next to where I would put my bag. So I was just sitting there drinking a beer and, like, talking about skateboarding and stuff. And I got a skate spot while I was sitting there. And I was like, hey, look at this. Like, I have this page on Instagram, and it's full of skate spots. And the people send me, and they're like, you're Denver spot. And, like, I love dropping that on them real quick and being like, yeah, man, I just post spots, whatever. And then they, like, definitely are like, I really thought you would have been a better skater. I swear that's their first reaction, is like,
Damn.
you're not exactly what I thought that guy was. Put the mask back on. But
Never meet your heroes, kids.
yeah, exactly. Maybe I shouldn't drop it. But I don't
No,
like
I
go
mean-
around saying it. If I make merchandise, you know, it'd be
She's
hard
like
to hide.
smelling it.
No, she was licking the table like full
Oh,
on.
she likes it.
Look at it.
Oh.
The fuck?
I think sometimes when she gets a runny nose, she
Cat
gets
is
like
licking
really,
the
really
table.
into like licking and rubbing her nose and stuff.
That's so weird.
She's rubbing her nose on
Yeah.
the table.
I like. Do you ever find sometimes she like starts like rubbing your face a lot and then she'll like bite you?
What?
No.
Your cat is a fucking psycho, Laura.
She's the weirdest cat I've ever met in my
Bizarre.
entire life.
She's so she's very spazzy. She just really freaks out pretty easily.
You were
And
trying
right
to do
now
that-
she's just licking the table.
We're trying to do that comb thing to her.
Yeah, we were trying to try the comb thing that's on TikTok that like makes cats gag. And
I don't know what that is.
well, like
run your finger over a comb and
Oh, I've
something
seen
about
that.
it.
yeah.
So funny.
But like she started to like lick her lips a little bit, like as if it
But
was.
she
weird
just
to-
would run
weirding her
away.
out. Yeah,
Oh,
she kept
shit.
running away. Or literally chasing her with a comb.
Huh.
Yeah.
I know she hates it.
Yeah, like this around the basement. We probably looked pretty stupid. Brendan was working out too. We were just like this in
With
front
the
of the
comb.
cat.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, that's pretty stupid.
I got a wild fucking. Did I tell you, Christian, about the gift I got from my dad
No.
for my fucking 25th? Insane. Like, it's so he's made a time capsule from when I was like born. Like, not even like when I was 1 or 2 or 3. This thing is literally like when they found out they were pregnant to when I was born. They made a time capsule for 25 years later. I think it says on top 25 years later.
Huh.
Yeah, and he sent it to me this year, and it was like,
It's got his little booties.
yeah, it's got
So
everything.
precious.
It's so cute. Yeah.
It's fucking insane. It's got their like journal of like my
Going to the
my
doctor
mom
and stuff.
Yeah, their first reactions when they found out they were having a child. They like wrote down their like initial thoughts.
My parents bought that stuff and never did it.
Yes, they did it
Just-
for the first child and then nobody after.
Oh, maybe it's because
Our
I had the
pictures are
first
a
child.
Yeah, definitely. 'Cause you're the first child.
But dude, I bawled. I was like, Dad, this is a fucking amazing gift. Like, I've never seen an investment of 25 years. Like, that's my
His dad
entire
is very
life, and you invested
sentimental.
into this idea. And he literally said, like, you can go through it and throw away whatever you don't want. I'm like, I feel like I have to put this in the bank and yeah, like lock it away and make sure nothing is harmed. He just put like random like newspapers in there and like there's like an Arby's fast food bag. I don't know what that's about, but he doesn't either. That's what's funny about it being 25 years ago. Super wild of a gift. Yeah,
it's pretty wild how opposite our dads are.
Oh yeah,
like
Definitely.
so like to juxtapose.
Yeah.
Like,
good word.
yeah. Okay.
When you
Busting it out. Don't know how
when
to
you use it with
You're
more
having-
This is
confidence.
the
It's a
time to use that
juxtaposition.
word. It's like he's like the complete opposite of that. He didn't even call me on my 25th. Like not at all.
Oh,
He
geez.
sent you some stuff.
Yeah, he did end up sending me things.
Yeah.
But like yeah, like your dad has the whole like, why do something yourself when you could pay for it to be done professionally? My dad's like, why would you pay for something if you could do it your fucking self?
Our fathers are. It's insane how they're a Venn diagram with like very bold things in the middle, where it's like very true for these things. Like they're loyal dudes, where like they
yeah.
pick people and then they stand by them, and they're like they instill that in those around them, and like family's very important to them, and like
Well, my dad is
They
definitely
love a
why
good
I'm
drink.
not touchy-feely. Like, my dad would give me a handshake to go to bed.
oh true, but and then yeah, like the Venn diagram of all three of our dads in general, just how they are very similar in very specific ways, but then drastically different in others.
I feel like a lot of the things that tie them together as similar dudes too is just the like dad.
Oh my
dad
God, we got to get them to do a dad cast. We'll get the three
My
of
dad
them.
would never. He doesn't want to go anywhere or do anything. He would probably be throwing up in the bathroom.
Because he just flew here.
Yeah.
shit. My dad would come on, but he would probably not speak.
Oh, he'd sit back.
I remember he never came to any of my cross country meets except like the very very last one that I ever did. And he like all the parents always showed up to all of them. And he
Oh,
came
jeez.
and he like stood against a pillar and with his arms crossed and just didn't speak
Like the
to
cool guy?
anybody the whole time.
Almost like he didn't even have a kid there, and he was just hanging out in the distance.
Yeah,
That's
I
hilarious.
think that was probably to the extent that people spoke to him was like somebody probably came up to him and was like, "Who's your kid?" And he was like, "Christian." And they're like, "Oh," and then
Explains a lot.
they probably tried to talk a little bit more to him, and he probably just didn't like interact, and then he just probably walked away. He's a very weirdly awkward guy. He only ever wants to talk to me.
See,
That's
and Laura's.
interesting. Yeah, because my dad is like kind of like the combination of your dad's, because my dad was at every single dance competition, but he was there to criticize. Like my dance
And not
teacher,
talk to
no, he would
anybody.
talk. No, he would talk to everybody. He would make a point to talk to everybody, even though he hates talking to anybody. He
He'd
would
still do it.
He would force you into it. Oddly, like he's very good at socializing, but like he doesn't like to do it, but he'll force you into it. But anyway, so my dance teachers would like always go to him specifically after we did our dances and be like, okay, so like honestly, how was the dance? And he'd be like,
He'd
fucking
Simon,
sucked.
the
Like,
Simon Cowell.
he was Simon, and he'd be the prop dad, and he was always like this dude. But he's also like what, like 5'6"? Like he's a pretty short dude.
See,
5'5". Like
my
he's shorter.
dad-
How tall are you?
5'8".
Yeah, he's probably like 5'6".
my dad would. Oh, my dad's not super short, like y'all's. But
My dad's not super short either.
he's not super short. But I like we're not talking dwarf.
My dad could beat up your dad.
Oh, that's probably for sure. My dad's been in 2 fights and he lost both of them. My dad, and they were probably both before he was like 14. But my dad would go to sports events with me, right? The ones that I was playing in. But it was so that I think that he could make friends. So he could find other parents and be like, do you want to go like play poker and go drink tonight? And we could go golf and like, do you like sports? Like, I love football. Do you want to, I can get Rays tickets. Like, my dad was always down for a hang.
I want to go to a game. I haven't been to a game
Oh, I
in a
know.
long
We
time.
should go to a Rockies game or
Yeah,
something.
Rockies or Nuggets
Let me
or
go to an Avalanche game.
That'd be
Avalanche?
tight.
That would be really cool.
I
See
don't
them
even-
play the Lightning?
That would be
so
awesome.
cool.
I think they're
I was really hoping
in the
it was gonna be-
playoffs right now. Well, or not maybe Avalanche in specific, but I mean like hockey is in the playoff phase of their
I
season.
think it might be in the finals now. Let me check.
Oh, yeah. I haven't really been paying attention this time.
That's perfect. I wanted to do a segment of sports picks. Let's predict who's gonna win.
From what?
From the
What first?
The
Lightning.
the hockey games.
Lightning.
Stanley
no,
Cup.
no, it is still playoffs, I guess. It's conference finals.
Lightning.
Okay, so
They
what-
are winning currently.
Lightning
in
is
their-
winning?
in their
Woohoo!
conference, I think.
Sorry.
So
so
Laura,
loud.
you're just picking Lightning for the win,
Yeah.
right? FTW.
Okay, wait, no. Yeah, they are. It was a game 5. They were won by 8. Holy shit! What
That's
a
a lot.
One by eight.
down.
That's a lot.
Did they like
But there was
rub
only a-
the
It's
other
like maybe
players'
like
faces in the dirt while they were
I
at it?
don't know. It wasn't that
Did
much
they
of a
give 'em
spread
beef
for the
stew?
games. It was like a 3-2 spread for all 5 games. So it wasn't like they were like sweeping that
The whole thing.
No, but they just won.
set.
That one.
Yeah, so
sure.
it looks like it's Gold Knights and the Canadians
Classic.
as the other conference, and it's tied right now.
Is there only how many are left then?
So
Are
they
we in,
have
like, the
one
8?
game left in that series.
Oh, I mean, how many teams are left in the playoffs?
Oh, I think this is the final. So whoever wins
Frozen Four?
in the other conference is going to be playing the Lightning.
So who do we have in
Or
the other
finals.
conference?
I only really care about.
So
hockey,
it's going to
really.
either be the Golden Knights or the Canadians. So it's probably gonna
honestly
be
because the
Golden Knights.
Lightning.
I'm
fucking
picking
rock.
Canadians. I don't think the Canadians have been in it in
Really?
since the 80s.
Well, do you
yeah.
remember when the
80s?
Golden Knights first joined the series?
The Las Vegas, yeah.
the league. They swept that whole season.
That was the one that they shut us out when we were undefeated, and then they shut out Lightning the very first round in the playoffs. Hockey talk, dude. We
Hockey
didn't think
talk.
we'd have a hockey segment.
No,
That's
no.
dope. Well, let's get some hockey fans
We
listening.
need.
We're gonna watch the.
We need to be able to watch
I mean,
it. Yeah.
the Lightning are in it again. I think officially.
Classic.
So I guess we're watching
Yeah.
Also, our
Rangers
level,
in 5.
yeah, Rangers in 5. Our like level of hockey talk is so we like hockey or we like Lightning. Let's let them win, guys. Come on, go Lightning.
You're rooting for Canada, I guess.
Yeah, I want Canada to be against Lightning, and then
I
our
would love
Lightning
to see
can
the Golden
destroy the
Knights
Canadiens.
against them, and then watch
Fuck
them
the
beat the Golden Knights down. Have a little redemption match. That'd be cool.
Yeah,
Hell yeah. Are they the ones?
You want it
that
to be
took
like a
some
U.S.
over?
versus Canada sort of thing.
that would be awesome.
Southernmost versus northernmost.
And if it
That's
was
pretty good.
if it was our home team that got to shut down those syrup loving loony motherfuckers.
The syrup swollen motherfuckers.
Yeah. No, I actually think Canadians are nice. I got nothing against them. I wouldn't be opposed to living in Montreal at some point, just or like visiting for a summer. I'm not going.
That's
during
what
the
my
winter.
dad told us to do.
Yeah. I'm
As
not-
soon as I mentioned Europe,
somewhere to
he
be.
was like, "No way."
um,
My mom was like, "Hell yeah, I'm gonna come visit. We get to go to places
Take This Waltz was filmed there, and that always
in
made me.
Canada.
That's
It's
trash.
definitely beautiful countryside.
Babe.
Awful.
It makes me feel feels.
So
Why?
It's feely. Whoa.
it is a feely filled movie.
I like the music in that movie too. It's really good.
Waltz, you've been dancing.
Waltz.
You've been dancing more.
Yeah, I've been dancing more. I've lost weight too because of it too.
Well, yeah,
Double
that's
two.
not the highlight. The highlight is that you're
I'm
getting back
getting
to work.
healthy and being healthy, and I've been recitaling and
Yeah, you had a recital just recently of a dance that you choreographed for the kids.
yeah, it was okay. Like, I mean, I had like a month to get it ready, and
How
so
old
that
are
was
they?
stressful. It was like 3 to 4 year olds to 5 to 7 year olds, so they're pretty young. They were cute. One of them lost a tooth during the recital. That was a very exciting moment. I heard screaming. I had to go deal with that.
You jumped into action.
For a second, but then we finally got another teacher to kind of help out.
Yeah.
So,
I
That was good.
you also said that you were being the seeker.
Yes, I always find
You were
things.
doing your job.
Somebody lost a costume, and within like 5 minutes, I found it. Somebody lost like one. You know those like, maybe these guys don't know, but you know those like bun things that like make your hair into like a perfect donut. Somebody
yeah,
lost
we
one of
definitely
those.
don't know about that.
And I found
remember
it.
seeing like TV, like made for TV ads of those where you
Yeah.
roll your hair up in it and then.
Oh
twist
no,
and snap
that's
it.
the harigami. I used those as a child for sure. Did you ever have those?
No, I didn't.
No, that was maybe more my era. But like they're like those snap bracelets. And like you pull your hair back and you roll it up and you snap it in. But
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
yes, but it's not that. This is like a new version of that kind of. It's like a foam donut and you just put it on your ponytail and then kind of like water fountain your hair around it and then hair tie it and then pin the rest of the hair around the bun. It ends up really big, which I don't like necessarily.
Yeah, but I do.
But it looks very neat for like dance.
I love fun hair. I'm stoked that you're dancing more in general, though. You've even been
sure.
filming yourself more,
Yep.
just doing little Instagram videos and
Yeah,
shit
I've
like
been
that.
just trying to move around, explore my creativity.
Well, it's like I'll go to a skate spot and you'll see me fucking working hard at a trick, and
I
you'll
should
be
be
like
doing something instead of just sitting there and, I don't know,
reading.
watching him.
I feel like the Slaughterhouse has a limited well of motivation, and Evan obviously draws most of it, so there's like enough for one person.
I don't know.
I have been really slacking on working out, and I haven't really been drawing. I meant to draw today.
Oh,
Do
yeah.
some practice sketches. I wanted to go into the backyard, find a plant, and just do a plant study on it.
Oh,
We need logos.
do it.
I know. I just haven't had the.
But
haven't had
I've
the
just
inspiration
discovered
yet.
Evan is the energy vampire.
Oh God, I'm
He's the
sucking it
energy
from everybody
vampire.
else.
Yeah, that's where he gets all of his energy from.
You're all like, I'm thinking about doing this and this and this. I walk into the room, and so I'm driving all the way to Frederick today.
Yeah, right.
I'll see you guys in about 3
Going-
hours because I also have a comedy show due to do.
Yeah, you just go, go, go. And I feel like,
I'll be up at 6:30. Have the coffee hot.
Yeah, like I was proud of myself just for having left the house to go get a haircut.
yeah,
That was
like,
something. And then I stopped at the dispensary too, and I was like, "Holy shit, I'm doing so much stuff today."
Isn't it funny
Going out and
too?
about.
The thing that got you out should be something I've done. I
Yeah,
should have
that's
gone out
true.
and
You
done
should
like
have gotten a haircut.
so long ago. My hair's so fucking long right now.
You're like what was it, Samson?
Mm-hmm.
Cut your hair, you lose all your.
That's right. It is
Strength.
Samson. I said Samuel. You're right. It's Samson.
What are you guys talking about?
The Bible, bitch.
The Bible.
Read it.
We're talking about the
God,
Bible.
Greek mythology,
No, the Bible.
all this shit with you guys. Who knows Titan names?
I didn't know. I just said it. I didn't actually know.
Who's
But-
your
Oh,
favorite Titan?
Kronos, right? Kronos was the big bad Titan
Ooh, wait, does Hercules fight Titans?
Yes.
in the movie.
Okay,
The
then
Disney
whichever
movie,
one
I
with
don't
the
think
What is
heads
it? What
that
do
you
they
chop
say?
off the heads and it makes another.
Oh God. Oh, he died. The Titans got him.
That's a lot of strain on my.
Speaking of dancing, I was at the EDM little show the other day.
What was this?
So I went to a
man.
kava bar because I saw that they were doing a show with like all these different vendors and artwork and multiple stages. The cat just hit its head.
Yeah, she just
She
full
ran.
face planted into a wall.
She spazzed and ran into a wall.
She was just trying to reject me so hard it really backfired on her.
Jeez. I'm sorry, Evan. Jeez. Natural humor.
Dude, the cat might be the funniest thing on the
It's
podcast.
just, she's such a weirdie.
I saw that there was multiple stages. I was like, this is gonna be fucking awesome. So I even chugged a beer outside because I was like, I need to get a little feel in this
the
if
vibe.
it's an EDM show. And I was like, I'll get a beer as soon as we get inside. No problem. So I walk up and they're like, hey, this is the Gemini show. If you want to come in, it's $20. And I was like, well, I'm a Gemini. And they're like, oh, well, it's free. So
Really?
come on in. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so, but I don't think she believed me. She was like, let me see the ID though, for sure. And I guess they
you?
do it for every calendar month. Yep. Yeah. I'm a Gemini.
Do you
Evan's
know?
Gemini.
Who knows
Gemini,
about
actually.
horoscopes?
Yeah, I'm
I'm
heavy.
Gemini as well. I'm cusp though. I'm Gemini's start on the 21st, and my birthday is the 21st.
Oh, I'm on the cusp of Leo and Cancer. I think. What are
Oh
you?
my God.
I'm a Sagittarius.
Sagittarius.
Um,
Do we match? Does anybody match each other? Who knows?
I have no idea.
I took a test when I was a child that said I was an orange snake and my
Fucking Snapchat will tell
partner
you
was
I
a
know that much.
periwinkle cow. So are you a periwinkle cow?
I always liked that I was the year of the rat.
Ooh, I'm
from
the year of the
Chinese.
boar.
The boar.
Yeah, pigs.
Yeah. Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
You've always collected piggy banks.
I know. It was actually really special because, like, my, the Wongs, they gave me, like, a Buddha pig, that Buddha pig by my bed.
Sure.
And they gave it to me on my birthday in the year of the boar 1 year. I don't know. It was just really special. It felt special to me.
Is very compatible.
So
it is.
I was
Are
stoked.
Evan and I?
Oh, that's adorable.
I don't know if I can check. I could probably check
Okay.
if
You
you and
guys
I are, and
match?
that'll tell you.
Oh, I guess that's true.
The stars align in your guys' sky.
I don't even know if I have you on here, Laura.
Oh, I don't have a Snapchat anymore.
Oh
I
well,
don't know
that,
anything
well,
about horoscopes. I have to read the weekly horoscope, but
So I walked into this
I would
fucking
read it
bar.
occasionally.
right? I was
mostly
super
like
stoked.
Sudoku.
It sounds like a setup for a joke.
No, I
So I
know.
walked into a bar.
and hit my head.
Like the cat. No, I was all excited to get all trashed at this random show, and I walked up and I was like, "Hey, can I have a PBR?" And they laughed. And I was like, "Oh wait, is it like a bougie place? Should I order a nice drink? Like, do you have a Stella?" And like they laughed. They were like giggling at me, and they were like, "This is a kava bar." And I'm like, "Okay, it's a bar." And they were like, "We only have kava." And I'm like,
I've never had kava before.
"Okay."
It's supposed to get you high in a way.
They
supposedly.
okay.
That's
I
what
had
I have
just
heard.
shotgunned a beer outside and like a tall boy PBR. I fucking chugged it down and then had smoked like 3 joints on whatever kava does. It wasn't going to
It
do
wasn't
anything
gonna
for me.
dent it at all.
Then-
You weren't gonna notice.
Yeah, and like I was just like so disappointed. And when they asked me, they were like, "Well, have you had kava before?" I was like, "Yeah, it's all right," and walked away, even though I've never had it because I knew the fucking journey it was going to go down.
Yeah, that's like chugging 3 monsters and then like somebody being like, "Here, take a sip of this Pepsi, but careful, there's caffeine in it."
Yeah,
She's so hairy.
I definitely was
pussy.
only there for
That
maybe
pussy's so hairy.
20 minutes though. I didn't stay for very long. I just watched a few songs and it was fun to like dance for a second and see all the lights and shit, but it was in an alley. Like it wasn't like a really well, yeah, it was in a little kava bar, so they only had the back room as one DJ set,
yeah.
and then the other DJ set was outside in their like little parking lot.
Well, do you remember like the Benz in St. Pete that was literally like
Oh, that,
thinner than this room?
Oh, yeah.
And it was they would have shows in the back
yeah.
where it'd be like basically the width of the doorway.
You didn't know if you were in the way of the artist when you were standing in there. You were like, "Am I gonna bump into the musician because
exactly.
you're that close?"
Oh, absolutely. It was so uncomfortable, shoulder to shoulder all the time.
Yeah, you're like on their equipment because it's just
You're
right
like-
there.
Yeah, they'd be like standing in front of like the stage, and you'd be like 2 feet in front of them, just like looking them in the eyes, like this is really awkward.
Yeah.
Like being in the front row in that place was always awful because you were just too close.
Is it
Yeah.
all possible for you guys to get a Friday off for First Friday?
I could try.
It's really fun.
Yeah,
I want you
we
guys
did
to
a
go.
First Friday recently. That was kind of cool. They just
is-
open up
what is
all
that?
the galleries.
It's like the art
Right.
galleries.
Oh, we did that like a long time back.
Yeah, like
Exactly.
when we were.
Yeah, I'd be down to do that.
The one that me and Laura went to was the first one they had since 2019.
It's time for an ad break.
I'm gonna let
Are
the
you
dog
about to go
back in.
pee? All right, is everybody leaving?
Oh shit!
Oh God, we got a spill.
Party foul.
Okay, just throw a towel on it. Okay. Well, what are you going to do, Laura?
Well, I was gonna let the dog back in so she doesn't think we're abandoning her. I guess.
Okay. Well, I will talk to Alexa. Alexa, it's you and me.
1-on-1.
Me in the dumpster.
Hey.
I'll stay while Laura.
No, Christian, you're good, dude. Go on, dude. Take care of your stuff because
Forced.
we have stuff. We have stuff to do. So take care of your shit. Laura, yeah, you have. We're gonna do the
Such
dream.
vivid
Laura's
dreams.
dream stream.
Every
Terrible when I
night.
get back.
We're gonna do Laura's
wanna
dream
spill?
segment. No, Alexa, I actually have written down. I want to talk about your game night.
Mike
It was a
Caine.
blast.
Oh, okay, let's talk about it.
I had a great time.
Did you actually? Okay, because I asked Christian, I was like, do you think he actually enjoyed himself?
Of course.
You really did. Okay.
No, I think all your roommates are super nice.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think any of them look at me and think like I would normally hang out with that guy,
Yeah.
and they treat me super friendly.
That's good.
Yeah, they're super welcoming.
Jasmine's boyfriend is always a little like I can never really tell. When he's
Standoffish.
thinking. Yes, and that's just how he is though.
I think
He's
that
just
he's a fucking man.
He is really.
He's
cool.
a man. Like textbook. He would have protected the tribe
Yeah.
back at. He's the guy that I would have been like. I mean, if you need me to scrub your feet tonight, I can. I've got extra time. I've been gathering berries all day,
He
and
is.
there weren't a
He,
lot of
like,
berries.
cooks all day
So
long.
thanks for all that meat you got today. Yeah, he's just a fucking. And he also like is his smile like
Yeah.
is very charming. Absolutely.
He's cool, yeah.
And I mean, Jasmine's super sweet,
Mm-hmm.
and
Jasmine really, really loves you guys.
hell yeah.
She would love to be on the podcast.
That reminds me too. I got a text from her in the middle of that party where she was like, I don't like your friend. And I was like, Evan? I thought you loved him. And she's like, no, your other friend, your coworker. And I was like, oh.
She hated Michaela. Did you like Michaela? Did you meet Michaela?
Okay, so I had a rough interaction with Michaela.
Really?
I mean, only because I felt
Rough
like
on
an
your end.
asshole. Yeah, I felt rude.
Well, I even gave you shit for it immediately too.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Wait, why? I don't remember.
Well, okay, so she's wearing a Nirvana t-shirt.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm a fan of Kurt. Like, I think Kurt's an awesome guy. So, and what Nirvana made as musicians were fucking awesome
Well-
for what they were able to do at their age with what money they had, all those kinds of things.
To also preface this, not only is she wearing a Nirvana t-shirt, she has a tattoo of Kurt Cobain that says, whatever, never mind.
Yeah,
On
yeah,
it.
yeah. And I mean, like, I am a huge fan of Kurt. And I hadn't even seen the tattoo yet. And I was like, oh, you like Nirvana? Like, oh, fuck yeah. Can you name 5 songs? Like, just kind of like poking with her. That's a trope with everybody wearing a band shirt. But it was when she
I
instantly,
couldn't even tell you what band
she
that
put her hands in her fucking face.
Yeah.
She
does
was just
that.
like,
Oh,
oh.
Sidekick, so yeah.
She's like, I knew if I wore this shirt, somebody might ask me. It's like, okay, well, maybe at least listen to a few.
Yeah.
And like, know that, like, I don't know. I'm a big fan of them.
I
I'm one of those guys that,
I actually talked to her about it a little bit. She said she like knows the song. She doesn't know the song names.
okay. To me, though,
I feel like to get the tattoo, though, you have to be a little bit more dedicated than that.
I bet you
Right?
she could name
Yeah, that's
5
weird.
Katy Perry songs.
I didn't
She
think-
could,
Well, I don't know why that would be a point of honor for me.
Yeah.
no,
could or couldn't.
or even like 5 Beyonce songs, or 5, like, because of radio. Like, if you just listen to regular music, you're gonna catch some Nirvana songs sometimes and think they're cool, and like
Yeah.
Led Zeppelin's awesome, but like
The fact
To
that she
get a
couldn't even do
tattoo.
Smells Like Teen Spirit, though, was a little bit
to
sad.
get a tat, she called it something else. I
I
want
even
to say.
kept sitting there going, smells, and
Yeah.
like she wouldn't pick
But
up on that.
To
I
have
know
a
bands that
tattoo.
inspired Nirvana.
Literally,
Yeah.
just the other day, I had to wear Christians. I wore a Nirvana shirt to the dealership, and the first guy I saw was like, "I like your shirt," and it stressed me out. I was like, "Don't ask me." About it, 'cause I don't know anything.
Oh, I thought he had said like, "I like your Nirvana shirt," because I told her she should have looked at him and went, "What's a Nirvana?"
Yeah, no,
Or-
he was just like, "I like your shirt." And I was like,
My boyfriend puts me in Nirvana.
Oh, hell yeah.
That would be a
Okay.
lie. She's not one to lie.
No, I definitely also don't blame somebody for wearing somebody else's shirt and being
Yeah.
like, oh, no, I just like them,
Yeah.
you know, but a tattoo.
"Yeah, that's a bit much."
So that was my opinion of Michaela. I'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
I don't think that, like, she reminded me of a lot of girls I met in high school. You know what I mean?
Like who?
Like,
who?
no specific names in particular, but
Give me a name.
no, like, I don't even have one, but I'm just saying, like, finding out that something's cool
Never mind.
and interesting and edgy, so then you do that thing.
yeah,
It rubbed me the wrong way when you use Kurt. And like,
Yeah.
yeah, Kurt Cobain. I mean, he's just some dead guy. I mean, honestly, like, go ahead and tattoo whatever you want, but I just thought it was silly.
I can't disagree with that.
Yeah.
And then I felt like an asshole because I completely called her out for it.
I mean, like, well, the thing is, like,
Sometimes you don't know
I
how to
wouldn't
let
be,
go
I
either.
would definitely not be comfortable getting a Nirvana tattoo. And I'm still like a little uncomfortable when I go out wearing a Nirvana shirt.
Yeah.
I'm like, I know quite a few songs from Nirvana, and I love all of them. But like, I don't feel like I'm enough of a super fan, and I feel like some of the people that are too hardcore about it, and I don't want to have that
I
interaction.
hate those kind of people.
Yeah.
Not you.
Yeah, I hate that in general. Whenever you meet anybody and they're like, "Oh, you're a fan of this? Well, can you name every single person that's ever contributed to it ever?"
I was, and I
Glasses.
felt like such a dick for being that guy. I said it just out of like a fucking.
Because that's the joke.
I
That's like,
yeah.
Nirvana
weird
is the
about
one everybody does
Nirvana
it
though, because Nirvana, like in particular, like Kurt in particular didn't want to
want
be a
fame.
sellout and like didn't want fame.
Mass
and so I
production
feel
of
even
his-
bad about playing his music because it's like I know I'm like super duper hardcore Kurt fan. I don't even listen to his music.
Yeah.
But I feel super weird about like making him play Beyond the Grave, you know? Like there's something, I don't know,
They did it with
symbolic
Tupac,
about
too.
it.
They made a hologram of him, right?
I think
Yeah,
that
like,
that's
that's-
tight though.
I don't like
think that's
that. I don't
fucked up
like
for him
I-
in particular.
I wouldn't if I died. I want this to be my like virtual will and or like last will and testament.
Did
Do not
you-
digitize me in any fucking way.
Did you guys ever see the one that Kanye did for Kim Kardashian?
No.
Oh my god. I want to see if I can find this. So Kanye got them to make one of Robert Kardashian, her dead father, talking to Kim about how great Kanye is.
Are they getting divorced
Evan,
now?
That is so
I thought they
Kanye.
like.
That is so
What did
Kanye.
you say?
Let me
I
see
thought
if
they
I can
officially
find it
divorced,
really
didn't
quick.
They already did it.
Speaking
I
of,
thought
have
they
you
did.
ever
Oh, hell
seen
yeah.
the video where they're on a jet ski and he sends her sailing through the fucking air?
What?
Oh my god, it's the craziest video you've ever seen. And then when you realize it's Kanye West and Kim Kardashian, it's fucking crazier.
Just like
He almost kills not only Kim Kardashian but another woman with a jet ski.
Oh my god.
It's crazy.
I mean, he's lost it, hasn't he? Isn't he kind of
He's
like
gone off the deep end with this. He's really
he's got issues?
he's got fame that fame complex. I don't know what you call it.
Him and Donald.
I'm sure there's a word for it.
That's
When you're so famous, you think you're like
God.
literally indestructible.
Yeah. A god complex?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That fits.
That's right. Oh,
That puzzle piece slots right in there.
boom. Wait, we need to do that puzzle. We
Which one?
need more.
The
I gave
one
you
that-
a puzzle.
the 300 piece one. Sure.
Sure. I don't know how many pieces.
All right, I'm gonna see if I
I
can
don't think it's
play
good
this.
podcast material,
so that-
honestly.
Oh, I found a quarter piece.
Let's see if you can do
Ooh, the
this.
first thing to happen in 30 minutes.
You ready?
Okay, what are you doing?
You look beautiful, just like when you were a little girl. I watch over you and your sisters and brother and the kids every day.
This is Robert
Sometimes I drop hints that
Kardashian
I'm around,
virtually
like when you hear
talking
someone
to
make a big
Kim.
peefee, or when you make a big peefee.
Hey.
Remember when I would drive you to school in my tiny Mercedes every day and we would listen to this song together?
Jesus Christ.
What the hell is that?
I don't know. They used to listen to this song together.
I didn't hear him talk about Kanye.
No, he does later on. But yeah, it's
Wow.
a very disturbing thing. He pretty much paid for that. And then, yeah, he eventually talks about, I think your husband's doing amazing things in the music industry. And what he's doing is really revolutionary. And I'm so proud of what the father he is to the children that you two have created and all that shit. Yeah, like, it's just crazy to use the dead dad to say all that shit.
Yeah.
See, your
it's
dad
a
does
little
approve of me.
weird.
Yeah.
He likes me.
All right.
I swear.
Laura, babe, do you want to do your dream stream?
Has
segment?
everybody thought of a dream?
No. I'll
Okay, you can think of a dream.
Let me go like blast.
Okay, should I go first then?
Sure.
Okay, I'm going to tell you about one of my earlier dreams of my life. Oh, Evan's crossing over. That was not the dream. So yes, this is from a childhood dream, and it's a nightmare. So get ready, okay? So this dream begins. I don't really remember a whole lot of the dream actually. So let me not pretend like it's got like a storyline. It doesn't have a storyline. This is a dream. So in this particular dream, I'm at my dance studio actually that I was at when I was a kid. Ellen Mead Studios. Did you ever know that one? Oh yeah, zero gravity. But anyway, Ellen Mead Studios was where I was at, and I start to see like a shadow thing like up in the corner, and like I'm in like tumbling class, and like I see it up there, and I'm like kind of ignoring it. But as my day continues, like parts of my family start disappearing, and breaking my flow. Breaking my flow.
You were just getting going.
I know, right? Anyway, so parts of my family start disappearing, and I'm like starting to freak out because this like ghost dark mass thing is like following me through the day. And so I finally get to my house, and like all of a sudden my house is like at like a graveyard type thing. And this is the part that always kills me, because this is a very scary moment for myself in the dream, because it's like foggy and it's a cemetery and there's tombstones everywhere. And then suddenly across the yard runs an ostrich. An ostrich. And it was like so scary in my dream. I freaked the fuck out. So anyway, this ostrich goes by, and so I run into my house, and then I hear like noises upstairs. So I have to go upstairs, of course, to the attic. And all of a sudden my house is like this big warehouse thing. And like, you know, like in those scary moments or like big reveal moments in action movies, even like the fan spinning and it's like the shadow of the person. Mm-hmm. And they come up to me and they're like, it was all an experiment and your family's fine. And and then I woke up and that was my dream. So the biggest part that I remember is definitely the ostrich going by, because it was terrifying.
Bizarre as fuck.
But when I woke up, it was the funniest thing I'd ever, like, I was like, what? That was so scary to me. And yet, it was an ostrich in my front yard. I mean, they can kill you, so watch out.
Yeah, ostriches are just scary.
Yeah. Apparently, you're supposed to, like, do this.
My sister is legitimately afraid of emus.
I saw it on TikTok.
Because she's been bitten by multiple emus. She's actually scared of them.
I mean,
if she's been a part of multiple attacks.
An emu and an ostrich, though.
I'm not.
They're pretty close.
Ostriches are bigger than emus, I'm pretty sure.
And emus are more like...
Yeah, Laura, this is an audio podcast.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I feel like they're like longer. Like I feel like
a good
ostriches
peacock.
round out. Yeah.
They run so fast.
Yeah, they're
For no
big.
reason.
Flamingos are Christian's favorite.
They're pretty.
I don't know if we've talked about.
flamingos.
Flamingos were sort of honestly forced upon me.
As you're wearing flamingo socks.
I mean, I
they were a
gave them
gift.
to him, yeah.
I have never purchased a flamingo thing for myself.
I mean, that's how the pigs are for me, for
They
sure.
have always been, it was gifted to me as a joke one time, and then ever since then, people were just like, you like flamingos? Here you go, flamingo stuff. And it kind of, like, I do like them now because it's just a thing that's omnipresent in my life. But it's just funny that it's like, I've literally never purchased anything with a flamingo on it before. In my
Have you ever had a
life.
dream about
That's
a
not true.
flamingo?
I don't think I have.
That's not true. You've definitely purchased T-shirts.
With
Like
flamingos
with
on?
flamingos on the front. Didn't you buy that one that you had that's like...
Yeah, I did actually. Where the
He
fuck
was
did that
really
go?
groping his
I don't know, but
breasts
I
just then.
remember it.
Yeah, it had a bunch of like flamingos on it. I don't remember what you're talking about. It was like a button down or something.
Yes.
I don't know where it went.
Okay, well, you have that cool horse one still, so that's all that matters. That's very Colorado. Colorado likes horses.
I don't know if anybody else has one, but I do have a dream. It's not a very interesting one.
Dream.
Okay, Laura's... Wait. Let's get the sound bit again. Welcome back to Laura's...
Dream. What did we call it? Whatever.
Laura's Dream
Dreamcast.
Stream.
Oh, dream stream.
Ooh, I like streaming.
So I actually have. I didn't know if I wanted to talk about my sad one or the weird one that I had recently, but I guess I'll just do the weird one recently because I
Oh,
feel like
yeah.
I've talked about the other one a lot. But so it was like I think it was like last night actually I had this fucking dream.
Ooh,
But
recent.
It's a hot
so
one.
I had done a catering at this like really large like mansion house. Like it was like a full on like they had like the double
In the
wide
dream?
stairs like where you would see like a princess come down the stairs. No, this was in reality. Like on Father's Day I did this. And then in my dream I
Laura's
had,
like, duh, Evan. He's talking about this is the Dream Stream
no, I did a
segment.
catering at these like, really rich people's houses. And then in the dream for some reason we had like bought their house.
All
All of us, including Savannah.
the Slaughterhouse.
And Savannah was
expanded.
not into the house at all for some reason. I don't know why. So we had like a housewarming.
You can live in the backyard.
And it was like everybody was there. We had a bunch of people over. It was like a super good time. Savannah like stayed in a different room the whole time. Did not want to participate.
That's obviously a sign.
It's
right?
a little symbolic.
Deep.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah. We need to reach out.
For sure. I texted it the other day, actually. But anyway,
Hell yeah.
So, yeah, we had this whole housewarming. It was fantastic. Then it was over. Everybody left. And it, like, ended at, like, early in the morning. And literally everybody left except me. And then I went into the other room to, like, talk to Savannah. I was like, hey, like, super good time. Love the house. It's super cool. Like, I just don't know why you don't like it. And she was like, I don't know. I just get a weird vibe about this place. And then, like, as she was, like, saying that, the house started, like, bending, like Inception style.
Oh, my God.
Doctor Strange style. It, like, so, like, bent from, like, the back and, like,
And then the acid
stretched
hit.
all the way over, right? And to where, like, the ceiling was, like, in front of my face kind of thing. It was really trippy looking. And then it kind of snapped back, and then it bent the other way.
Oh,
and then
no.
when it snapped back, it just threw us both out the front door, like, super comical
Yeah, like a
style.
haunted house
Yeah.
would.
Absolutely. And that was like the whole like end all be all of the dream was like the house was haunted, but not in like a scary way. It was just kind of like the house was a bit of a dick.
Like a fun house.
You know what I mean?
The house was a Chad.
Yeah. It was, yeah, like we were not bougie enough
It was
to
a
be
Karen.
in this home kind of thing. It was very weird.
That's hilarious. The only dream that like has permanently like stuck engraved in my brain. I had this one as a kid. Like I've had a bunch. I always in my dreams that are really fun. I'm always like away at like a theme park or on a big excursion. We're on a trip. We're somewhere else. We're on this weird adventure, and I'm making up all these crazy things in my head. But like the dreams that like the dream that sticks out always is the one where I was really friends with this neighbor kid in my neighborhood, and in my dream, I was like supposed to go find him, and I was like, "Oh, he's right over there." So I like ran over there, and he was gone. Right,
Goosebumps.
right, and he was gone. And what was left? His necklace on top of a swing set, and it was swinging back and forth.
Whoa.
I look at the necklace. I go, "It was dinosaurs." My man got 8.
I did think dinosaurs were going to get me when I was a child, too.
Didn't you say you thought dinosaurs are outside of your house or something?
Yeah. So what I think it really was we lived like really close to the airport. And so like, you know, it's loud. I mean, you live close to the airport, so you hear them like going over. So I think I heard like a really loud airplane, and I woke up from it, and I swore it was a dinosaur. And all I remember is calling for my mom, and my dad came, and I was mad because it wasn't my mom.
I remember my mom used to have a can of Lysol. This is the cutest thing, and I can't believe I remember this. She had a can of Lysol and I only found the can of Lysol later at an older age.
I like
but it
that.
was labeled anti-monster spray. And
Aww.
yeah, it was like, don't worry, I'll keep you safe. And she did, from bacteria, with the Lysol, but like...
Little monsters.
Yeah.
Cute.
Tiny monsters.
The Sims do that.
What? Anti-monster
Yeah,
spray?
they have monster spray.
That's for the kids? That's adorable.
When they wake up from a nightmare, they'll like wake up their parents.
Oh, it was definitely when I had a nightmare. She would bust that can out.
My
Like,
mom stole
don't
that
you
from
worry.
The Sims.
No, I think the Sims stole that from moms. Let's give moms credit here. Come on.
I do think that could be one of the few memories I do have, though.
That's so beautiful. I want to cry.
Yeah, I don't have a lot.
That and your swimming.
Yeah, and the swimming, but
Yeah.
that more is a nightmare for me now.
It's become one, yeah.
Yeah, that was such a wild experience, figuring that out, like understanding that because of this past experience, I might have a rejection of that whole experience anymore now, because I used to experience it back then with my mom. Don't have the mom anymore. Now I don't want to ever be in water ever again.
Yeah, that's like it's like your floaties are gone, basically.
Oh my God. and I'm just drowning.
Yeah, I mean, young minds make very strange connections. For sure.
Yeah,
For sure.
It's one of those where like you don't even know the trauma until it's too late.
Well, that's definitely why my parents are definitely trying to do good for my nephew, especially my older nephew, because like you can definitely just tell like in their personality, like my older nephew is much more like cautious.
Yeah,
he's kind of scared of the world in a different way.
Yeah.
And my young nephew is like a go-getter. Like
Totally.
he'll jump in the water and slide down the hill first, even though he was scared. Like,
just completely different kids.
yeah, I was terrified to go.
They're a very
tubing.
juxtaposition.
I was so scared to go tubing, and like my youngest nephew was like, "I'm gonna go
better than I
first
did.
and all by myself, and I want to spin as well." And I was like, "I'm just scared to go by myself right now, and I'm an adult."
Alexa, do you have a dream?
Yes, I was about to say.
All I can think about is this really stupid dream that I told Christian about the other day.
Hell yeah!
And I can literally, I've had it multiple times, which is why I remember it, but I can only remember like 20 seconds of it. And it's this man, and he's riding on his horse. Do you remember when I told you about this?
Ooh.
This man
Was he
riding on his
Putin?
horse.
Yes.
He's like an old man, like an
What
old
is-
like country singing
Was
man.
the shirt? Was the
Country
horseless
singing.
shirt?
No.
The
Horseless shirtless?
Shirtless.
It was shirtless, actually, but he's like riding on his horse around this he's riding on his horse like down a mountain, this windy mountain, and for some reason we're watching him from the top of the mountain, and then he like him and his horse have a serious accident and they fall down the mountain, and it was like it was so traumatizing. Like I'm like bawling my eyes out, so traumatized about this man and his horse
It makes me hungry.
that fell down this mountain. And so then we like look over to see him, and he's all squished at the bottom.
Oh,
like,
no.
like guts and
Like
like
a cartoon?
shit like that. Yes, exactly.
Splat.
And then we go down there and we wrap him up in a tortilla.
Oh my god, that's the most Latin
And
fucking
that's
dream.
like all. And it's like so traumatizing. And then we wrap him into a burrito, and it's so stupid.
Do you eat the burrito?
No, and then I'm the dead one, like laying in my
Oh
casket,
my
and my mom's there,
God.
and I wake up bawling my eyes out because my mom is there, like
That needs to
like
be made
singing
into
to
a
me. It's
short
so
film.
fucking weird. I know.
That's pretty bizarre.
And I've had it multiple times. It's the weirdest thing ever.
That's a good one.
I know.
I mean,
That's wild.
Stupid.
I love
Holy
it.
shit. Do you, babe, want to give us a? Wait, Christian, do you have any? What were you gonna say?
I was gonna proffer my fucking other dream, but it was like from a long time ago, and I know I've told you both about it.
Sure.
probably
Yeah.
multiple
No.
times.
Throw it in
You
there.
want to share with the whole world?
I mean, it's just it's kind of a sad one. It really fucked me up for like a full day. I was like in like middle school or high school when it happened, and in the dream, my dad died, and it happened like at the very beginning of the dream, and like everything after that was like montage, like fast motion of like we had his funeral, like I mourned him. Jesus Christ.
Sorry, I opened up.
Like
a beer
I
on the
dealt
table.
with it. I like overcame it, but then I like lived with that like memory of just like my dad's gone. Happy Father's Day, by the way.
Yeah.
And like woke up from this dream, and I think in the dream I had lived like 30 plus years with my dad being dead, and then I wake up from the dream and I'm just like, fuck, man, like my dad's dead.
Gone.
Fuck. And I like go
Another
and I
day
get ready
without
for
dad.
school, and I'm making my breakfast, and he comes out of his room and he's like, hey, as he like walks by and just like goes, does whatever he's doing, and I'm like, oh shit. And I remember like getting like almost like teary-eyed happy because I realized like, oh my god, he's not dead. That was all a dream. Fuck. But then like he went and about his morning, and I didn't really see him the rest of the morning. I went up to school, and then I was like, I wasn't seeing him, and I was just like, still feels like he's gone though, and it's really weird, and it like fucked with me for a whole day. It, like I was like in this like really depressed, like
funk.
mopey state about
Yeah.
it because I was like, fucking dad's dead, man. It sucks.
If your
would
mind
suck.
had been put in that, dude. There's this. That kind of reminds me of fucking Touche Amore lyrics of, like, I took count of what I have, and I have more than I imagined.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes it could be mind blowing of like just sitting back and being like, fuck, I have this thing, and nobody else has this thing, or nobody gets to have this thing the way I have this thing, and like. it can really like mind fuck you when you take count in all the little things that you actually have surrounding you.
Yeah.
People, fucking items.
Just being American, I feel like we are a lot better off than a good percentage of the.
Fuck yeah, fuck other countries.
Lines of the
Yeah. I'll get behind that.
USA, USA, USA.
It's probably one of the most like universal things too. I bet you can go into any bar in the U.S. and start chanting USA.
Also,
will
But
join
the
in.
Irish too.
claiming something as universal and then being like,
Oh, well,
but you can go into any bar in
Universally
America.
American. Yeah.
Whoa, that was very
Anywhere in
American
the
of you.
universe.
No, I definitely. I loved when I was in Spain. There was one bar that was like American, and you could go in there and just talk to anybody and like actually have normal conversation. Every other conversation was like, "So you're American? What's that like? What do you do other than get fat?"
From what I understand, a lot of people will tell people they're Canadian if they're American and they're traveling abroad.
Try to
That's
hide
a good
it.
Just
idea.
trying to avoid that stigma, yeah. Just start
Well,
working on your stories.
I was lucky. Yeah, I could do that. I
was a
could
good
get
one.
away with it. Yeah, when I was in France, it was the Euro Cup, so like we got to see a whole bunch of different types of people. So like the Irish were, like I was saying, like really fucking funny and very proud. They would like be on the metro and they would like
What's
take
the thing
their.
they do? And I can't remember what it is. I know they have like a thing.
Well, they were. I mean, I don't know, like if this was
Are you
the
talking
thing.
about? I
Drinking.
think you might be talking about New Zealand with the haka.
Oh, well, I know like the Australians have the Aussie, 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 oi, oi, oi thing.
Yeah.
And I can't remember what like.
Well, the Irish they were going like, hats off for the Irish, and then they take their shoes off for the Irish. They'd like take
What
off
the
their
fuck?
clothes.
They just get
They just
naked?
get naked.
basically
Oh my
on
God.
the metro. It was pretty fucking funny.
Dude, Irish, the Celts
They were just
are
so
wild.
stoked. And there was like I remember
Celts
the Irish were fighting with like another, probably the
That
French or
whole
something.
genre.
They were just
The
having
whole
like a little
Celtic,
battle.
maybe is what you're thinking.
What?
Well, Celtic.
Celt-
Or is it
oh, the
kilts?
Irish.
Kilts are Scottish though, right?
Kilts are, but the Celts
So confusing.
are.
Kilts and the,
The
Celts.
We
Celts
need to
are
learn our
Celtic.
heritage, my man.
Dude, I know tiny bits. I know tiny bits.
I like Guinness.
Oh, tell
I
us
do
the
like
story
Guinness.
of the first John Evan Fitzgerald, the first John E. Fitzgerald.
What do you mean?
Do you know?
No.
Oh, I know.
What?
So
Alexa's Irish.
you guys are all Irish.
Hats off to the Irish.
I'm the only
Shoes
non-Irish,
off to the Irish.
and I know the Irish Fitzgerald
Bras off
story.
for the- No, I'm just kidding.
No, you know why you have your and on your symbol for your family, the family crest. There's the like monkeys on them for the Fitzgeralds.
Yes, I remember you talking about this.
Do you remember it?
No, but
Oh, okay. So apparently,
this is my lineage, and I
the
should
first-
remember
Being
this.
educated on
this is the first John E. Fitzgerald was. He had like a pet
monkey farmer. Oh.
He had a pet monkey, and he was like kind of a younger kid at the time, but supposedly he had a pet monkey, and there was a fire, and the pet
There's a
monkeys-
fire? Are you fucking kidding me?
There was a fire.
This is going to go into something I'm going to say later. Go on.
Okay, there was a fire, and the monkey saved the child, and so they added the monkey to the crest.
To the family Fitzgerald crest.
Yeah.
The monkey in there. Do you
Supposedly.
remember, Christian, do you remember the fireman helmet? The fireman
Monkey Man.
helmet?
Yeah, Monkey Man.
Monkey Man
Or
Evan.
Monkey Boy or whatever it is.
Monkey Boy Evan.
Yeah.
And it's a monkey on the family crest, and it's a fireman helmet. And a monkey hot saved the baby for the Fitzgeralds. That's fucking crazy.
I don't know if there's any actual correlation. There probably isn't. But I also like monkeys a lot.
Oh, dude,
And I'm
lemurs
also
are my
Irish.
favorite.
And then there's Chris O'Neill, the animator, who is also Irish, and he also loves monkeys as well.
Weird.
I wonder if
Hell yeah.
Irish just love monkeys for some reason.
I mean, he had a pet monkey, so yeah, I bet
I mean,
they do.
Ireland is an island.
I
you
mean,
think there's a
not
lot of
that
monkeys?
kind of island. It's.
That's what I'm saying. Is there's like no.
I mean,
No
it must have
connection.
been like a rich person thing to be able to have a monkey, I guess.
No snakes in Ireland.
Do you think
either.
Michael
Not
Jackson was
anymore.
Irish?
Valentine? Wasn't that the person that did it? Saint Valentine?
No,
Got rid of the
Saint
snakes?
Patty?
St. Patrick.
Who was Valentine then? What did he do?
Valentine was a lover boy, and he drugged people for sex.
Did he drug
Bill
people?
Cosby.
Yeah, he Cosby'd.
I remember
He shot people with arrows and made them fuck other people.
No, that's
Valentine, he was like
Cupid.
arrested or something
you're
like
right.
that, and he wrote love letters or some shit. It was something stupid.
He was arrested
Really?
for love letters?
He was arrested for being in love with somebody or some shit.
Aw. That's kind of cute. He's
I don't
like,
know. Somebody.
I mean, if
we
it's
had the comment section,
unrequited,
somebody'd be yelling at me for how stupid and wrong I am.
we might have one too.
it sounds, dude, when I think of
1
Valentine.
out of 5 stars. He got the legacy of Valentine wrong.
I should know my saints. I'm Catholic.
The patron saint of sending nudes was Valentine.
Well,
Yeah, I've been trying to get comments from her the whole episode, and she just won't.
What can we real quick, baby? I wanted to.
Sorry, distracted.
Don't call me baby.
You're okay. I do want to give a little garden update because
Oh.
springtime is here and we're doing really well with the
I
garden.
almost sang the,
The
song
gnomes are
from
a
the
real problem.
producers. I feel like I shouldn't.
Why not?
Because it's.
Sing it. Do it.
I can't do it.
Do it.
No.
Do it. Do it. Do it until
It's
you
like,
can't.
Okay, springtime for. And Germany. Winter for. Yeah, but I don't want to say I like him. Do you,
don't
know
wanna-
like the premise
you
of
don't
the
wanna
producers?
admit it? What?
The premise of the producers?
Yeah, they're trying to sell.
The worst like play ever.
Yeah.
And so they basically do it about loving Hitler, but it ends up looking like a satire.
Becoming a
like they're
hit.
making fun of Hitler. And so they do a good job.
I thought that one movie Taika Waititi did, where he was Hitler. What was that?
Fucking Jojo Rabbit.
Jojo
Yeah,
Rabbit.
Jojo Rabbit.
Fantastic.
Playing Hitler. A pretty
Really
hard role.
beautiful.
Bold. Pretty bold. That's a good way of putting it. Very
Have you seen that one
supreme.
yet? You should watch. I mean, it made me sad at some point.
Yeah, it's one of those movies where you think it's like untouchable for your sad bone, because like at one point the kid blows himself up with a grenade and is totally fine, and then it just hits a point where it's like, oh my god, this is irrevocably sad. Like I'm just incredibly depressed right now because of this film.
Like, what? What?
We got
Oh,
hella-
yeah. We're in Germany right now.
Oh, Nazis, right? I forgot about them.
Yeah. So the garden.
The garden. Springtime. What it. Oh, soiled it. He played SpongeBob for a second.
So yeah, what's going on in the garden right now? We've got a bunch of babies
We've
growing into
unveiled
teenagers.
the babies. Yeah, they're no longer babies. We got teeny boppers. They've got pimples.
They're wearing jeans and sexing it up at the skating rink.
They have braces and have
They're
to be home
embarrassed.
by 9 o'clock.
They've got jelly bracelets on their wrists.
Yeah. What are the silly bands?
So yeah, the garden.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we got flowers, we got tomatoes.
Peppers.
I have one eggplant
One eggplant still alive.
that is like a little baby on. He needs more dirt or
Cucumbers that are
something.
excited.
Cucumbers are excited. What did you say?
I called dibs on the eggplant.
I'm trying. We might need to buy like a bigger boy so that we can make it grow because I've been struggling. He's
Yeah.
like
We started with what? How many seeds of eggplant? Probably like 20,
at
30.
least. I don't know why they're like.
So struggling for us.
Yeah, they're struggling. So yeah, we got lots of stuff in the gardens, and
We got a lot in the planter boxes now, though,
yeah, lots in the planter boxes.
and they're starting to grow.
Peppers. I'm excited about the peppers and tomatoes and what else?
I just realized I can stand up on this mic.
Yeah, you can move around.
You could do karaoke.
Yeah,
I
we
would
could
love
do a
for us to do
night.
karaoke for an episode.
I was thinking we should do some like of the TikTok things.
I did karaoke for the first time in North Carolina. That was
If you guys
kind of
can help me think
nerve-wracking.
of some games, we can write some down.
I have a few episode ideas. I do think that we should do a charcuterie and wine episode. You know, just I honestly want to not be on it and just invite a bunch of ladies over.
I hate wine and I'm lactose intolerant. So
That's
that'll
what I'm
be fun for
saying.
me.
You and I, we don't even have to be on it. We could just have the ladies talk.
You want to have a bunch of ladies on the podcast and not have me there?
That's your favorite thing. Ladies.
I love cheese and meat. I just want the like a whole prosciutto.
I
to my-
love cheese and meat.
So I want to do a charcuterie
Ladies
and
can
wine.
come too.
I mean, girls, we could bring over other types of wine. What if that was the
We have
first
one
episode
already
of
that
No
wants to
Vacancy?
be on.
So what-
Jasmine.
Jasmine wants to be on. Like,
Oh hell yeah!
Should we
Avidly.
call? So should this be the first
So-
episode of No Vacancy because it's 4 people?
yeah. I mean, I thought No Vacancy was gonna be like a party sort of
Specifically,
I was thinking maybe what if it's just 4 and up? You know, we only have 4 mics, so if it's
Courageous
4,
one.
I'm 25.
It's up.
I'm up.
puzzles. You guys want to do a puzzle, and those guys always
Let's
have
open a
like,
bar called
certain-
Puzzles.
Puzzle we did twice in a row, by the way.
It was fun.
It is the most boring puzzle of all time, and we have a blast every time we do it. It is a literal
It's a
roadmap.
map.
Laura bought you a puzzle because she was like, me and Christian like doing puzzles together.
I mean, puzzles are fun.
It's really awesome that you guys do that for sure. I
It's
think
a good
adorable.
bonding experience.
I used to have a little. I actually used to have a puzzle that I did all the time that was of a pig, or 2 pigs, piglets. Actually.
No shit.
Yeah. I don't know where that thing is. It's probably gone.
Oh, my other idea.
I didn't have a lot of puzzles growing up.
I didn't do a lot.
We still need to do like a trivia sort of Sporkle kind of thing.
Sporkle
Yeah.
for sure. And then I want to play a game. I don't exactly know how this will work, but we should play Among Us. Because it's like the game of what 2020 was. We'll you know get it out of the way. We'll play a quick game of Among Us. We'll make it a quick little 30-minute episode or something.
I have a rough idea.
Yeah.
Like, so what if there's like somebody is like the designated, like we draw from a hat kind of thing, and you get like there's like one like traitor card, and then there's a bunch of innocent cards, and everybody like gets their card, and they know what they are for the whole podcast, and like throughout it, like you'll like there'll be like a kill like signal that you can give to somebody where you like wink at them or something like that, and that's like they're dead and they have to stop talking during the podcast, and then like people can call the meeting once they realize that person stopped talking, and you have to like discuss who killed
God.
them, and then you see if you can figure out who
A
killed them
live
during
action.
the podcast. That would be kind of fun, right?
Among
that sounds
Us.
kind of interesting. Right?
Until there's like 2 people left.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. I mean, that would be interesting for
You'd
sure.
have to have
yeah.
a couple more people to make it work.
That's in a
sure.
game.
That would be
That is a game. It's called Assassin, right? It's something like that.
I'm not certain.
And
At first, I thought you were talking about the game they were playing in Inglourious Bastards, where they like have like you like have a famous person that you put on your forehead, and they have to like kind of guess.
I think it would
Wasn't
be
that
you
Heads
are.
Up?
okay.
whatever it
So
is?
one that I was thinking
Yeah, I think
about
that's what that
that's
is.
kind of like that
Similar.
was we're like a person, and we have to get the other ones to guess what person we are, and as soon as somebody else is able to guess it, like whoever was doing the good enough impression gets a point, and then the person who guessed it gets a point.
Oh, so it's like
We could also play
Drawful,
Clue.
but with
Yeah. So
impersonations
like
kind of
like
thing.
Who done it?
like
I like a classic Who done it.
Oh, I gotta know. I'd have to start talking like a specific person,
Is it supposed to?
and if you can't figure it out, I lose.
Is that Obama?
Obama?
Hey, I got a point.
I wasn't sure if you were. So it was like, it sounds like Key and Peele bit, and I was like, oh, the Obama bit, right?
No, I think that you could do a point system with the different characters, where like doing like an Obama would be like 1 point because that's easy and recognizable for us, but doing like Christopher Walken's could be like maybe worth.
But I feel like you could do a
2.
bad Christopher Walken and get somebody to guess it.
Oh, for sure, and then
I'm not good at this already. I'm like,
I'm
who's
terrible at impressions.
do a Christopher
can't-
Walken's? Who's Christopher Walken's?
who is Christopher Walken's? You don't know who Christopher
like-
Walken's is.
I don't.
feel like you're really disrespecting the man by doing that voice, and so am I.
We're both doing
I feel
terrible
like you guys
jobs.
are terrible. Yeah.
You definitely did a lot better than I did. Though. I've tried a Christopher Walken before. It's not an easy.
I
one
like
to do.
doing Crystalia sometimes.
Yeah,
every
you're
now
good
and
at
then.
that one.
Yeah, that one's pretty fun.
Sweet as pie to tough as leather. And that's more than all them barrel
Okay,
balls
I got
Can you do
one.
any
put together.
impressions,
I got one for you.
You didn't guess who I was.
No fucking clue.
Oh, I just assumed that was Crystalia. Wait, do it again. Do it again. I'll try.
I don't know if I can do it again.
We're beta testing this game live. That looked weird.
I don't know.
Okay.
I was trying to do Barbra Streisand.
I never would have.
Barrel
that.
balls
Oh, yeah,
stick
me
together.
neither.
I feel like you just gotta do some nasally talk
Okay, you ready?
like blah blah.
I got one.
Oh, great guess, Fran Drescher.
I go up to the beer. I go upstairs, get into the beer, and there's a beer up there. That sounds terrible. It was,
Baloo from Jungle Book.
that was supposed to be Robin Williams.
That was not Robin.
Ooh,
Williams.
there's a beer. It sounds more like fucking Andrew Dice Clay.
That's kind of where I was going in my mind too.
Oh,
Yeah.
beer in the fridge.
That didn't sound like
I
Robin
think we need
Williams
to be
at all.
better at impressions before we do.
We'll
this
practice a
bit.
few. Okay.
Okay, what time have
Yeah,
we got here?
we've done a good
We've almost
one.
gone a solid 2 hours. I feel like we should go for a record.
Oh, we're not at 2 yet. We're at 125.
No,
We're-
really?
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
Trust your clocks.
I don't trust anything,
Machines are
dude.
so reliable.
All right, well, this has been a fun one. I got to find a song, so you guys talk about how much fun
Talk
you had on
amongst
this.
yourselves.
Yeah.
Among Us.
Did you guys have fun?
Among Us.
Talk Among Us.
Do we like? What do we like nowadays?
Like her. She's kind of cool.
Oh,
All right, that's
Sorry.
good. Oh, God, I'm not connected.
he's not connected.
Let me fix this.
Nothing's happening.
Keep talking about how cool
Continue.
Alexa
Those are
is.
going off the rails hard.
Yeah, we're crashing.
I feel like nobody wants to be the one to do the outro now. This has
Out,
been
out,
Smoking
out,
or Non-Smoking
out. Or
/ Permanently
pop.
Unengaged.
Yeah.
Cross pollination of those 2 episodes. That's a reference to the garden section we did there. Huh?
Oh yeah,
Oh.
Slaughterhouse
Slaughterhouse Studios. Brought
Bloody
to you
mess.
by Evan Fitzgerald.
and
Just Evan Fitzgerald.
No,
He still does all the work.
I mean,
it's
he
the
does
whole
all the
family.
work.
I just get
Honestly,
drunk
he
and I
this is
talk
his
into
stuff
a
too.
microphone.
I couldn't do anything without you guys, though.
Counterparts.
All right, I love you guys. I
We have
found
our
music.
own notepad.
Thank you. I love y'all.
Thank you for listening.